Alright, and tonight again sufficiently awake and with time to continue as quite usual stream wise, so we are again going dungeoneering and hopefully do not get any bad dice or such, starting a bit later as serviced skis for co-workers, as it's this weekend the kind of semi-annual work ski event, and even then wanted to eat a bit and put coffee into the shooter, so we are starting now with Darkest Dungeon as usual on Thursdays, so most probably, as noted on post that trouble at least is guaranteed, so let's see how that goes. And of course always good to see our good bat also here, so of course all get greetings, and the bat especially always nice to have you around. So let's move towards the game and see what we can have happen this time. At least one of our good, more or less ready adventurers decided to go out on a bit longer night in the town. First of all, let's check if we have any recruits sufficiently interesting. Kind of questionable, would say, not terribly. Of course, need to at some point recruit, as have a few remaining slots, but it's not outright pressing immediately. And let's see if I press, not really ones that need necessarily need immediate stress treatment. Let's sort by level. Yeah, previous mission was apparently sufficiently easy that all returned with quite manageable, like still on the first stress bar altogether. So let's see what missions we have available. Also one short apprentice level 1, so when the lowest levels except ones in the team are 4, it's kind of not currently interesting. Then we still have the Prophet, which is kind of, and we also have disease here. What might that be? Alright, hemophilia is kind of annoying, so let's get rid of that, as it's kind of like, yeah, 50% improved bleed chance. That's kind of unfortunate, so put them into the treatment for now. And see how that works out. So let's see. See about what we shall take next mission wise. We do have like 157. Let's see if we can upgrade any of the remaining buildings also, of course. Alright, here we would need the statues, so let's remember to collect some of those, or busts to be exact. So let's remember to collect some busts, and let's see, Abby still was missing some upgrades also. Here we would also need busts, so we know to collect some. Guild, do you think is fully upgraded? Yes. Then we have the camping skill trainer, which we can upgrade more, as we do have sufficient resources, and then we still have one upgrade remaining, so that's of course good. Some upgrading also. So let's see. Do you think Nomad Wagon is fully upgraded? Yes, it still isn't cheap. Stagecoach is fully upgraded, which is very important. Tavern is fully upgraded because we got the achievement for it. Blacksmith is fully upgraded, it's also thought. And so it's mostly ones that need the busts. Now we do have quite a few deeds. So mostly we have 10 upgraded rather well. So how has Camus week been this week? Do remember the previous week was really productive, so hopefully that pattern has continued. Oh, nice. Still from NFC or? Let's like also put all together different team together. Was the healer level 4 also, so kind of need to be careful with that. And let's see, we could. Yeah, this wasn't easy. We have tried kind of all of the specials at times, mostly depending on being able to cause damage as far as the Formless flesh goes. Here we should also improve the skills as they are still level 4, so let's fix that quickly. Alright, fortunately we do have some budget for that. And how was here? We also should improve one of those at least. So that should be. Yes. should be good. Oh, hello there, Blade Wolf. Good to see you. You of course get greeting also on big screen. Good to have you here. Welcome to the stream. We are gradually working towards actually embarking in darkest dungeon. Currently more of working at preparing as like let's do some upgrades, but it's of course the other part of the game being the thank you. It's very nice certainly. Overall really like this. It's very much one of the more striking designs that I own, so certainly like it a lot. So welcome, and hopefully you enjoy getting in trouble in darkest dungeon, as tends to be the case with this. So let's move back towards the game gradually and see where we end up. So let's then see about what we're about to do overall. So of course need to be able to cause a lot of damage if we try overall with the maybe try and get rid of the formless flesh finally. It's more or less about causing a lot of damage in general, so would consider taking even like three fighters, as long as they are able to switch spots with some sane mechanism overall. What trinkets each of these? Alright, this is even better as we do have the crescendo box. So we have 3 fighters and a healer. Most probably at least different try at it. So let's go for like DPS. Oh, hello there, Tiga. Great to have you here. You of course also get reading on the big screen. Clearly good amount of viewers coming tonight, so let's also give you a greeting on the big screen. So welcome, and of course happy to have you here. It's been a while since of course wasn't streaming quite as much last month, as was mostly away on attending and or organizing events, so very pleased to have you here. Hopefully you have been well also. Oh, sounds nice. Hopefully you worked out well at the gym. So let's then continue our gradual effort at moving against the formless flesh. We might again come running back, but at least we have a bit different overall idea. Like let's try and see what happens with 3 fighters, which is a bit more daring. Let's see if we have anything like, yeah, that's kind of not so good for doing damage long term. Like let's have an item that makes you fast only for a while. Yeah, that looks nice enough, because it's not foremost about speed. That's also properly angry. Plus 3 speed, 15% damage, plus 15% stress. Yeah, but we can rather take heart attack than not do enough damage. Minus 5 accuracy, oh well. Minus 10 virtue chance, like we would be going against the boss fight with virtue in mind. No. So that should work well enough. And then we of course display the game now that there's a bit more event wise to show there. And let's provision and see how this works out. It's medium length otherwise, so take 4 shovels. Take approximately maximum amount of food. Take 6 anti-venom, 6 bandages. And pretty much maximum amount of torches. You never have too many torches. And 4 keys, so if we find chests which isn't like the primary
The
part of it.
spasmodically squirming, braying, and snorting half-corpses were heaped each upon the other until at last I was rid of them. The warrens had become a landfill of snout and hoof, gristle and bone. A mountainous, twitching
And
mass
then
of
we again
misshapen
try.
flesh, fusing itself together.
At
in the
least this is
darkness.
one of the less problematic ones overall. As it tends to be that the prophet has the church benches, and then you have to strike at the wooden benches almost as much as opponent proper. So let's keep moving, and all right, and scouting clearly works, so not bad at all. So that's actually only this area, so we know that we know already from this that the boss is either here or here, very probably. So let's move downwards for now. We have one battle on the way. Alright, spiders. So let's see how much damage we can do. Can we blight the spiders? One of them at least. Then we start striking and miss. Yes, this is a great start to show off. Yep, this is a great start to show off how much damage we are going to do. Yeah. Miss 3 times, like, set of dice, please. Immediately. No. No. Clearly not good dice tonight. Really. Alright, this is more like
Press this advantage.
alright.
Give them no quarter.
And anti-venom, venom please. Let's and done. Alright, fair enough. And we got
Success.
more
So
food,
clearly
we can
unbeatable.
immediately put that to good use.
Or is it merely
That's also the
a
torch,
trick of
like
the
using
light?
situ. Thank you. That was kind of like new dice, please. Don't you say. Oh, yes, the scouting path, always very useful. And also, for the new viewers, there are some new redeemables also, if you take a look. So, let's see, move further downwards once we go through here and scouting again, great. And we know the boss is not there, so we keep moving. Craft and successful disarm. Alright, that's stashed heirloom.
Impressive
Yes.
haul. If you
Hey,
value
crests.
things.
Another similar looking foreboding room. Alright, occult scrawlings. Wonder what you actually are supposed to use on these. Too much repair. Alright, should have known better. Oh well. It's hard to know better when the effect is random, but whatever. Illuminate and another empty room, so most probably this room has the boss. So directly into the boss fight we go. Not quite yet, another fight on the way. Not really much need for camping when let's fly to Calbi. Put at least this far it looks like we should be able to make something happen. Alright. Much better
Slowly,
amounts of damage.
Gently. This is how a life is taken.
Stressful incantation, alright. Quite a bit. It's always problematic with the opponent. Alright, at least no more stressful incantations for you. We certainly have spare food as the level isn't very large and we have only a few more steps to go before most probable boss position, so that should be quite easy. So let's see then, the boss should by simple process of deduction be in the next room, so should be interesting. Most probably we come running back, as very often happens, because this thing also heals itself a lot. Yes, and this is more or less problem.
This horror must be unmade.
And now we fight, so most probably see if we can blight it at all. Because, stuff with illumination. See if we can blight it at all. It's kind of waste of. At least we can blight somewhere. It's one of the main issues, heals itself, so let's start causing some havoc. And of course we immediately miss. It seems that overall it's not very useful to blight it, so alright, that's better, like more damage than we have done all fight this far. And missed. Unsure how you miss such a big thing, but you apparently do. Dodged. That's good. $22. That's also very good. Now, at least right about now, would like some healing, so let's start with that.
Unnerved, unbalanced.
Kind of ironic that it's called Moors of Life, which clearly is more of anti-life. Eight is better than 0. Would say it's more useful to transform, because then we can like actually try to do damage, which of course helps if you can do 11 damage. Alright. Alright, and then it heals itself, fortunately a bit less than grapple. It's also good to dodge.
Mortality clarified.
Alright,
single strike.
That's more than enough. Like heal self. then we take a lot of damage. Ouch. Doesn't really still appear sufficient. Most probably this is about the point we run.
This skirmish may be lost, but the battle may
Not
yet be
really
won.
very doable at all, like. Still difficult. So let's consider what to do next. That clearly was not the most successful boss fight ever. It's kind of like, yes, you can also go back there, but it's more or less would also need to camp. You of course can, at least theoretically. Unsure if one can actually return to the previous room. And no, this was not what intended to do. And it's back to full health, so
The sin is not in being outmatched.
again get stressed
in
from
failing to
retreating from
recognize it.
combat, so no, it's not still. Like, how much damage we need to be able to take and do. Clearly that was not. Nobody died
Regroup.
either, so we
Reassemble.
retreated
Evil
early
is
enough. The
timeless,
final
after all.
bosses are really hard, have to say. Like, immediately 22 damage several times, like. No, that's not very. We at least brought some heirlooms back. Yep, and pretty much everyone goes into stress treatment, so. Alright, hug your money until now, and now faithless. Alright, received when wearing no trinkets. That's interesting. Ah, that's quite good. Surprisingly, some positive traits even.
My obsession caused this great foulness, and it is shameful that I must rely upon you to set it right.
By stress, and pretty much everyone goes into stress treatment. Fortunately, we are not short on budget. So, of course, all go to tavern. Favored. And let's consider doing something else, possibly more successfully. So let's take a look at what missions and heroes we have available now, as that was not by far the most successful boss fight. Not that have fought all of the 3 remaining bosses several times, and it hasn't gone very well, so let's try again. Right, we have a healer who is like fun. Let's see if we can also improve heals. Yes. Heals upgraded and then let's see what missions we have available. No, not going for the Formless flesh for now. Long quest, yeah. Medium length champion quest, that might also be a bit different if we do the traditional ruins. Would most probably go for that. That one would say it's quite nice to go for one in the ruins, and it's more probably successful than the previous one, which clearly wasn't. So let's do these next. And we had not really that problematic diseases, as spasm of the entrails only affects the camping abilities, and rabies actually increases damage, which of course means that it's more useful. Alright, highwayman is of course nice because they get shoot also. Let's upgrade the highway and abilities first. Alright, budget well spent. And jack of all trades, that's a good name for the overall team composition, yes. let's go for this medium length, and we activate 3 corrupted alders. So, and we have to drag the concentrated essence along to cleanse them with, but otherwise it's like we do have these along to make sure our inventory doesn't get too empty. And otherwise normal equipment pretty much. So it's only more full than usual. That should be enough for this mission length. It was funny one time like Angelo was around and he banned using torches by the Redeemable, which was, of course, it got very dark indeed.
Consecrated.
It's kind of, if you would have the items that actually improve your performance in the dark, it would be. So that was rather fun, like ban torches. So and we are good to go. Alright, thank you for the scouting. That worked really well. Obstacle battle, curio. No quest items visible yet, and let's check this branch first, because then it's done with. Right, display case, so we need to use a key. This usually yields excellent treasure, but you have to have the key to be able to open it. Yes, like a lot of money. Heirlooms, and we of course do not really have inventory space. This we can get rid of, so. And we should concentrate on busts, because those are more in demand, as we noted earlier. Morale boost from successful disarming, also nice. Another display case. Interesting. That item had no effect. Didn't really intend to use the torch there. Intended to illuminate with it, but we also tried using the torch on the display cabinet. Yep. Not really that interesting. Money can find also later on, so that's not the main goal here. So then we shall fight. Alright, and no more tempting goblet hopefully for you, because it's always such a drain on morale. Alright, at least we have done a lot of damage. These should be only. Alright. We really do anything about it. Yes, we can mark for them. Right. Again, we would wish to have the good dice. At least didn't get pushed. Bandage. $15 is good enough. warding here doesn't mean too much because we are anyway attacking the other one first. And then we start taking a lot of stress. Still can't strike all the way back, so... Alright, critical, but still not quite, like tried to finish, but that didn't quite finish them. It means good. No need for healing really, so let's try to finish that.
Continue
Yes.
the onslaught.
No more tempting goblets for you. Good. At least a bit better dice for a while.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Pistol shot worked very well. So we then need to get rid of the remaining ones. Here we can really only attack the two first rolls. 15 is pretty good amount of damage. Shoot at the... Alright, that certainly didn't hit at all. And... Alright, stress effect soon. Now would like to heal. Alright, that works. Then we need to only get rid of the cultist spellcaster, so we actually have to make space by destroying a corpse. Hack your way through, and maybe we again missed with the pistol. Oh well. Alright. Let's heal everyone. Alright, now we are at least doing damage, which is a good start.
Press disadvantage.
Pistol finally hits
no quarter.
and finishes them off. You can only carry busts in piles of sticks. Considering how early we are into this, not going to yet start carrying more treasure. Alright, now we get at least a bit more space as we purified one altar. So it was quite useful going into that room. Room battle with Curio, but unsure if we can know whether it's the quest item, so keep going. And let's then move to the fight. And it's the collector.
Damned, piled high
Yes,
and cloaked in malice.
this will be fun. Let's see if we make through. Even we have sometimes died on the collector, so because now there's only one, we can only like... Oh well, even the knife strike worked well enough. You can make the collector bleed, really. Interesting. And now we have the resistance. Start missing them. Alright, that's better. Alright, at least we have some trouble with them. Of course, strike the healer only. Heal cell.
Their formation is broken.
Right,
Maintain the offensive.
One less, unfortunately. We can immediately get more, so be able to strike at the collector themselves, which is not too easy with these fighters. So. We do not have that many functions with these, but we can of course mark him for some damage for others. Alright. Pistol shot works. Could be dodged for once, so life steal is kind of annoying. You can cause damage and then go backwards. Let's see what the flashbang. Flashbang did nothing with the collector. Oh well. Be nice to heal again, but it's important to also cause damage, so prioritize that at least. Heal. Go collect, that's only a stress effect, so bandage please. Can't really do much with this fighter in any case to the collector, so alright, dodge, good. Alright, that was really good pistol shot, only 26 health remains, so
Ringing ears.
also the
Blurred vision. The end approaches.
revenge was quick. Heal prefer to add damage, as then we are very close. And these are more or less uselessly protecting each other, because that doesn't do much. Unfortunately, we still can't use finish him from here, so try and finish them, at least. Do some damage. Then only a stress effect, even that.
As life ebbs,
Alright.
terrible vistas of emptiness reveal themselves.
At least use of bandages has been quite intense. 13, so what do they have, like 1 health remains, so instead of healing actually prefer to finish them.
A predator is often blind to its own peril.
That alone was a pretty major
These
victory, as
nightmarish creatures can be felled.
you get
They
a
can be
puzzling
beaten.
trapezahedron, which is alone 2,000 gold, and here we are like let's eat some food. Like, no longer. Unfortunately, we can only eat a limited amount of food. And bandage. Like, yes. Fortunately, we have food to burn. Like, fortunately, you can only eat so much food. In this case, it was preferable to deal damage instead of stopping to heal. So that worked well. We actually beat the collector, which was not a given, and stayed alive, so that was very, very nice also. So let's then keep moving. $1,000 gold is fair enough. Kind of running out of bandages, but hopefully not that many fights was bleeding. Gargoyle. Rarely see those. Menacing gargoyle, so it's bigger. But that causes stress, so we certainly shoot them. And now we heal everyone.
The wounds of war
Nice.
can be healed,
That helps a
but
lot.
never hidden.
And immediately critical. New dice, please. And of course, bleed, so we don't have that many bandages. Alright, for once, a positive
A
stress
moment of
effect you
valor
get.
shines
Courage
brightest against the
for once,
backdrop of
because
despair.
usually you only get more problems. Fortunately, they dropped a lot of stress also, so not very soon going to be in danger of. Let's heal them, more important currently, so. Yeah. Talk
A
about
hand's
being
breadth
dark
from
and deep.
becoming unwound.
Dodge, wood. And quite clear what we are doing. Well, that's good enough. And missed, of course.
Teetering
They
on
are
the brink,
constantly
facing
attacking
the
that
abyss.
one. Unfortunately, they can't self-heal, so it's more or less. Let's hit something. At least once they miss. Yep, hit everyone else, thank you. Everyone else is like full health, and then we try to desperately. Alright, that helped a lot. Critical healing. Yes. That's like everyone keeps hitting the same. So, how's every fur been otherwise? So let's then see if we could some point finish one of them. Alright, that worked quickly, like dead hit and things start happening and still getting only hit really. Oh, missed. Alright, that helps, like at some point probably even getting rid of that. Then we again have to heal them. At least we are getting pretty good throws at healing. Alright, fortunately the gargoyle is much better, so it's menacing gargoyle, it's still mostly. Alright, and of course get pushed so that our problematic targeted guy comes to the front. 24 damage is of course quite good return on investment. Can only heal from here, so let's move forward. Flurry of claws. That's kind of quite furry description. Mark again, we have been marked all the time, which has been like source of our current trouble. Have bandage. The use of bandages this mission has been ridiculous. Alright. That removed the other sort of damage. Let's get rid of. Finally we got rid of the wall, so and get rid of a corpse to make space, or again activate through. Missed the gargoyle. Let's heal everyone. That's better. Alright, that helps. Another tough fight won.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
By now. Let's use some food in situ. Make space. And quite useful to take rupees along when they are 1 to 50 each. And we have even more food. Holy fountain. Reinvigorates. Nice. Some morale and all. Yeah, furry. It would be the gargoyle. As Kisu asked once in with the Ask Me Anything, Kisu asked once like, what's your favorite monster in the game, and replied, the gargoyle most probably. It's quite stylish. And then we have explored this part through and through, so backtrack time. It will be work ski event for the weekend. We have food to burn, fortunately. It will be work ski event, so will not be doing streams Friday or Saturday, but should be doing stream as normal on Sunday.
The way is lit.
As far
The
as
path
know
is
currently.
clear.
And
We
going on
require
from
only
there
the
should be
strength
doing
to
normal
follow it.
schedule for a good while. Putting in general a bit more time again into streaming, so and let's move here and shovel.
Even the
Fortunately, we
cold
have a shovel
stone
because
seems
digging
bent
by
on
hand is
preventing
like
passage.
really draining morale wise. let's then move further. Alright, Mr. Big Guy. At least we surprised them, and let's start wreaking some havoc. Alright, that's invisible, so next best target, please. Alright, we are at least whipping down the smaller guy quickly. Some morale boost also, always nice. And Mr. Big Guy, how? He's like twice the size. Really? Alright, that was not a miss. Dodged, even better. Now we probably have the right dice. Everything gets dodged. Almost dodged. As said, clearly we now have the right dice. We have no more bandages though, so that sleep then can't help it. Let's do this. Alright. There we go.
Dazed. Reeling.
Ouch. Fortunately quite minor damage, so. And we have no bandages, so it is what it is. Missed. Big Guy swift apparently. Let's heal everyone. Point blank shot. Yeah, point blank shot clearly 30 damage, so that's more or less. Like, let's shoot point blank. And let's heal. Heal point blank too, not quite critical healing, but better than no healing. Finally, and missed. And missed. Really, can we wax the dice or get like a new set? Pretty much everyone bleeds and we have no bandages, so. Try again. Alright, 14 is much better than the previous 0. And again missed the Big Guy. Now would most probably one turn till heal them only. Right, and now heal everyone next time. Alright, finally! That was like, let's miss the Big Guy big time. Really. Let's try and destroy their corpse, which takes a while because we need space. Kill everyone as we planned. Kind of an improvement. Been pretty well. It's been moderately busy week at work, but successful one, and have been happy to return to streaming also moderately this week. Oh, thank you. Indeed, and of course, also do. Alright, we'll be finishing this mission and then also finishing for tonight, but thank you for joining, and of course going to wish you good night on the big screen. So good night, and thank you for joining our good scouting path. So let's keep moving, and of course, as noted, also other herbs might be interested in the new redeems, so feel free to take a look. And let's move back to the game. We still have the altars to find, and also the shoot is to shoot at, and we are trying to only, like, alright, hack our way through the big guy's corpse only to get to the... Now we can at least try at them. They also ended up on the front slot, so practically. Now they can't shoot. So let's keep healing and... to finish him, and we certainly finished him, like 20 damage is more than enough.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Alright, what's our inventory situation?
In Radiance, may we
Use
find
the
victory.
torches and take some gems. We dare to throw one torch away. Take the gem because it's better to lug around the money, because you can pile those compared to you can pile only so much money. It's better theoretically to take gems as long as you can find more of them. Right, empty room. So let's then see about further rooms. And scouting, so of course our good bat isn't giving up, and doesn't seem these rooms are indicated to have the quest related things, but that's... We need to check this corridor next, as there are still 2 corridors left. We also have the possibility to camp. Might not be food-wise a success, though. Nothing but ashes, so clearly ashes to ashes. At least we still had food. Now we certainly are going to camp, because we do not have enough food for really successful encampment. Empty room, and scouting tells us that treasure, so as long as it shows the quest items, it could be the case that there are no quest items that way. At least remember it would show them, so let's look the other way first. Pile of books. Alright, positive effect. Big draw. Sounds nice. Grab this arm, so some morale boost. What's in the box? Stars.
Glittering
Heirlooms.
gold,
Certainly we are
trinkets and
taking more.
baubles. Paid
That's
for in
usual. We
blood.
can pretty much throw the firewood away and take more busts along, because no, we are not going to camp because we have no food. Another empty room. Alright, there's secret door. Scouted everything, so it doesn't really... We know pretty much that it doesn't, apparently, so... Quest location, so there's the second one. So we need to go that way first. The secret door we are certainly taking, and we should have... Alright, and that was the food we had. Good dice with the hunger mechanics. So now, next hunger, we take damage. Oh well. Sometimes have even had one... I think once had one adventurer die of hunger. let's then see about bookshelf. Alright, let's check that out. Map. So now we know pretty much the last missing part, and we still apparently do not know where the last quest item, because that's a quest location. There we were. That's not a quest location. Alright, there's the last quest location, so that pretty much clarifies our plans. Map helps. There we go. And no fight even. Alright, let's go in the opposite direction. Of course, a little bit greedy, as it's useful to be in this game. When you go dungeoneering, you usually shouldn't go like with limited expectations, because if we do that direction, we do get, as long as we take the secret door, we do get several puzzling trapezoid headruns like this. Is 3,500 a piece, so it's pretty much now like, who cares for gems like 750 when you can get
Impressive haul, if you value such things.
3,500 a piece, so it's more or less really good result anytime you're lucky enough to get the secret door. Yes, go for it. So let's then make sure to move in the direction of the final quest item. So move back, as no use going here because the quest location is here. So we need to move again up and wait to start dying of hunger at some point. Most probably we will get such luck with dice that we get another hunger effect, and of course then we have no food. So that's kind of unlucky.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
And now we are dying. Let's try and make it to the quest location first. Now we have only one room with room battle to go. Extra torch. It would be nice if this contained also extra food. Never does.
As the light gains purchase, spirits are lifted, and purpose is made clear.
Fortunately, you can't get hunger when you enter a room. Right, this fight will be moderately tough to have and start shooting immediately. It would be nice to get rid of the guy with the tempting goblet. Oh well, any damage is good because it takes us closer to our goal. Heal here preferably, so we do not get immediate death's door. It seems Fortunately, they are shooting at someone else. Miss food. And tempting goblet, so we take all stress effects. Oh well. At least we are getting rid of this guy first, which of course also valid. Come from behind. Right, at least we hit them, but heal self, like, yes, there's the guy with the crossbow. Alright, let's get rid of that one, so damage less. And that's no longer invisible, apparently we still miss heal there. Alright, that's better, much better. There, fortunately we are getting rid of that also soon. Soon no more tempting goblet for you. At least it didn't express now. Alright, 17. Good enough. Fortunately, he's got with courage, so we hit him. Thank you. And even destroyed the corpse, which helps with space. And alright, pistols of finishes. We are now more or less like kill everyone as we are getting the upper hand. So let's move on in the fight. Fortunately we are doing pretty well there. We can't really, let's accuse the corpses of being in the way. Philo's accusation against the corpses, and now we can actually finish them off. Alright, we shoot the crossbow man with the bayonet jab is not fortunately their strongest thing. And let's heal the fighter. And make more space. There we go, now he's in the front, so he can't shoot anyway. And there's two annihilates them, so.
A trifling victory.
Alright.
But a victory nonetheless.
Not really interesting treasures. No food, so we can't heal with that. Unlocked strongbox. Check it out.
Finding the stuff is only the first test.
250
Now it
gold.
must be carried home.
8 crests. Not really too interesting. And then we have the final walk to the final quest location, and there it is. We survived despite running out of food. And that's our final quest part, and kind of having run out of food. It's possible to die of hunger, so we are not pushing it. we return to the hamlet and have a lot of money because
Beacons in the darkness.
we got 4
Stars in the
Fuzzy and
emptiness of the
Trapezahedrons.
void.
Because we got 1 from the collector and 3 from the secret door area, so, and 9,000 like main or base reward, so actually that was really strong. So let's then, we are up to the usual 1.5 hours and need to, let's see, we also got these up to level 6, which is really good. Hard skinned plus 10% protection, that's good. Vampiric spirits, that's less good, minus 50 to debuff resist. At some point we should heal those, which is pretty much now. And
The shuffling dead are silenced. We have claimed dominion over the ruins once more.
we got some bonuses for ruins because we did the quest, so that might help with the boss fight next time. For now we should also, we got the new, we already have a wounding helmet here, we got another wounding helmet, so that's kind of not the most useful thing ever. And then we should also do some stress treatment, especially for, and of course we go drinking. And this will not be a short night, fair enough. And then we should also heal here. We are starting to have like 3 diseases, though rabies is beneficial. We should really heal some of those by now. So into the treatment, into the medical ward you go, and would be very nice to heal at least the vampiric spirits. It very possibly heals 1 or 2 of the others also. And with that, do think we are starting to be done for tonight. And considering Luna is doing her very long 2-year special, which keeps going for quite a while now. The timer has stayed at like 2 days, so should be quite long. So let's leave you with Luna as kind of like overall while she's still doing the very long special stream, so we'll see that she's actually doing something and not only like, for example, into sleeping or be right back screen, in which case we go for someone else. Let's check. Yeah, Luna is playing still Valheim. She's been doing Valheim like all night, so all night and most of the day, so for that we go then. So we'll be leaving you with Luna, and we also will return on Sunday, as we'll be on work travel for tomorrow and Saturday, so no streams then, but we'll return Sunday evening again. So let's Let's go for Luna this time as kind of a nod to their very, very, very long stream. Thank you all and good night. We'll see on Sunday.
Oh my god, we can touch that. It was a good one. I just hate it. Rainy, can you time him out for that? That was too bad. Please time out. I'm exposed. Excuse me? No, I'm not. I'm fully covered. Oh my god. Oh, he's Electra. Hello! Welcome in, is Electra. Did you have fun streaming? What were you playing? Tell me everything. I wanna know. Did you have fun? Yeah, dungeon. Ah, you were playing Darkest Dungeon. Did you have fun, sweetheart? What suit were you using? Can we get a shout out for Electra, please? And thank you.